I love Burnout. Visceral crashes, fast-paced racing action, and sweet non-licensed cars to smash. Now, Burnout is produced by the guys over at Criterion Games, who now have produced EA's big racing franchise, Need for Speed, and Burnout practically oozes from rivals' pores. Crashing your expensive sports car shows a cinematic version of the carnage before putting you back on track, and you have to dive through repair stations to get your car back to shiny new status. Now, while Burnout games are great, there are some things that should have been left in Burnout Paradise that sometimes mar the experience of what is otherwise a fantastic game. You may remember in a previous review of my 2, I said that video games are a method of escaping from everyday life, where I can do things I wouldn't usually be able to do. One of these is driving expensive luxury sports cars down long stretches of open road at breakneck speeds. This means I get a little annoyed at other racing games who insist on placing me in hatchbacks and saloons before letting me play with the big toys. Not so in Need for Speed. I start off in a Mercedes Black Series or a Porsche Boxster. Oh man, does it feel nice not to have to put up with sluggish cars from the get-go, and instead drive something more fun straight away when I put the disc in. The car models look pretty excellent as well. While I can't drive from the inside of the car, which is unfortunate, I can still see a pretty detailed interior from the outside of the vehicle, and the cars look almost photorealistic while driving, even on my paltry Xbox 360. The scenery is of note too. Weather is fun and actually affects gameplay. If it's rainy, the roads are more slippery, and it's pretty. The environments you'll be flicking past look nice, and the lighting effects are beautiful. The gameplay is, thankfully, a joy to play. The cars handle unrealistically enough for me to feel like a badass driving master while I drift around hairpins at 150 miles per hour, while also feeling tight enough that you still feel in control. And, thank fuck, there's little to no story. Something that has outright butchered previous Need for Speed games. The run. Instead, you choose between the career of a cop or a racer, select your car, and go out to complete missions to unlock the next exotic sports car. The cop career consists of finding races in the map while out on patrol, and taking them out with your pursuit tech, like spike strips and helicopters, and earning speed points to buy more advanced methods of taking out races. There are also events to complete, containing time attack modes, hot pursuit events, where you are tasked with taking out a group of racers before they finish their race, and interceptor events, where you have to take out a target racer in a particular time. Unfortunately, hot pursuit events are a pain. Taking out a group of 5 racers before they finish their race is frustrating, and I often go out of my way to avoid them. The racer events are slightly different, with time attack mode, racing, interceptor, where you have to escape from a group of cops, and hot pursuit, where you have to complete a race without getting caught by the cops. Now the racer modes are more fun to play, with time attack being pretty much the same as the cop version, the races being fun, and hot pursuit being far more successful from the racer's point of view. However, I prefer to play the game in cop career mode. The racer career is my least favourite thing. If you crash out, you lose all of the points that you've accumulated during that particular drive of the map. That means, when you've been spending hours and hours saving up for a sweet new car, if you get busted by the cops or if you crash out, then you lose all your hard work. God fucking damn it, this shit has got to stop. It doesn't add difficulty, it just adds irritation to the experience. It often makes your hard work feel pointless, and unlike a system in Dark Souls, where it feels like a learning experience, in this, it just feels really, really annoying. I would also like to mention some of the shortcomings of being similar to Burnout. The stupid crash cam is actually Satan. While it tempts you in with glorious views of a wrecked car, it beats you with its trident as it allows the police to catch up, or for you to run out of time in a time trial at the last second. Then don't crash your car, you cunt, I hear you cry. Remember, dear sir, that this game is like Burnout, meaning you will crash. All the time. So you'll see the crash cam many, many times in your playing of the game. It's pain. While the game runs smoothly, with nice lighting effect, it is still riddled with glitches. Traffic often simply appears in the road, right in your path, causing another fucking crash cam. There are the odd bits in the road where your car will spin out, showing another fucking crash cam. I flew through the world at one point as well, on a particularly ambitious jump. This did not lead to a crash cam, but an actual crash, with my car hanging in the air, perpetually falling into the abyss. Overall, I enjoyed my time with Rivals. The solid racing was engaging, and the luxury cars were an enjoyable escape. But there are still massive issues here. Glitches and the stupid crash cam make playing the game a chore sometimes, but it kept my interest for a good few hours while I unlocked all of the cars. Just don't expect to be engaged for too long. The experience has very little replay value, and, much like a decent wank, It feels great, but only lasts for so long.